We're made up of many different kinds of NGOs here. I'm a lawyer. We have legal groups. We have medical doctors, medical groups. We have faith-based groups, including groups from India who are Hindu-based, but others beyond that. So we're a diverse group, and we would like to understand your vision of how the underlying principles of yoga can be applied here in the greater UN system. To you, Tao, and to you, Sadhguru, how do you see the UN system, meaning the secretarial staff who work here, the diplomats from the different countries, business, and the NGOs, civil society, who try to implement the SDGs? How do you see yoga bringing us all together? Thank you so much.
All of us are made with the same stuff. Just see how different we have become. This is simply because we have not been taught about how to deal with this. When I say how to deal with this, as a technology, if you want to look at this as a machine, this is the most sophisticated piece of technology on the planet. The question is, to deal with this high level of technology, have you read even the user's manual? That's the question. Yoga means it is the user's manual of how to conduct this one. I would say, when you ask this question, how to bring all these diverse people together in this organization, it's best to start with the simplest process, which does not even need a specific allotment of time. This is where Upa Yoga will become useful. I think this would be a good way to integrate them, because this predates all religion. This is not about you versus me. This is why I said this is not Indian, because a science cannot be Indian. Yes, it originated from India. As Indians, we are proud of it, but it does not belong to India. The very fact that United Nations has declared an International Yoga Day means India has gifted it to the world. It does not belong to India anymore. It's not something that we have to possess and identify with. The significant aspect of my personal work has been to remove all the frills of culture that yoga had acquired through this millennia of transmission. Slowly, whatever you do in a particular culture, it will acquire cultural frills. So one thing is to take off all the cultural frills and present it as an absolute science and a technology for well-being. This is an important thing in an organization like this, where there are people from every nation, there are people from every kind of denominations, every kind of faith, every kind of beliefs, every kind of ideologies. It's very, very important that yoga is brought as a proper science, not as a cultural thing, not as an Indian thing. It's very important to do that.